Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel again. If you are looking to master Pinterest, Pixel and Conversion API, you have come to the right place. In this playlist or in this series, I will guide you step by step how to set up, optimize and get the most out of Pinterest marketing efforts. Whether you are a business owner or a marketer, by the end of this series, you will have the tools and knowledge to track conversion accurately and boost your campaign performance in Pinterest. Okay, so let's dive in and take your Pinterest advertising to the next level. Okay, actually I'm going to set up this implement in a Shopify website, Shopify store actually, and this is the store where I want to set up the uh, Pinterest pixel and conversion API, and I will guide you to set up the browser pixel, that's mean web pixel, and the conversion API, that's mean server side tracking. And for that I need a Google Tag Manager server container. This is the server container that I created, and also I need a web container for this setup. Okay, and also I need a step.io account. It's a server. It's will connected with, it's already connected with my Google Tag Manager server container. And already I in my channel there is a video about how we can connect the Google Tag Manager server container with the step.io server. Okay, and I will add the video link in the description. And one more thing, if you want to set up the tracking in a e-commerce website, that's mean Shopify means it's a e-commerce store, and this actually e-commerce store. And if you want to set up any kind of tracking, any kind of Facebook and Google Analytics, Google Ads, and LinkedIn and TikTok and the Snapchat tracking, you must need the data layer enabled in this store. Okay, and in my Shopify store already I enable the data layer. And also I in my channel there has another video about how you can set up the data layer in Shopify store, and also I will add this video in the description. Okay, now let's get started. And this is the Google Tag Manager web container that I created for this project. And also already this Google Tag Manager connected with this Shopify store. And that's and now I'm going to set up the I'm going to set up the Pinterest pixel and Pinterest browser site tracking. Okay, and this is the Pinterest business manager or ad account. And if I go here in this three line, then you can find the option for the conversion. Actually for on ad account you will create a on tag manager or all on Pinterest tag in the inside Pinterest. Okay, that's why just in the conversion, in the under of conversion, then I can see there is a tag manager under a Pinterest tag. And already I have a Pinterest tag and Pinterest pixel. And already I test in one of my another site, and in this video I'm going to set up it again. Okay, and you can see here a total page visit and the checkout, add to cart, sum of the event here. And if I go to in the conversion API, from here I can also set up the conversion API or the server side tracking. And this is the test event source. And if I go to the uh, Pinterest tag manager, then I can see this is the tag ID. Okay, there's the matter. And now I'm going to implement this setup for the Pinterest, and I will implement the setup in this Shopify store. Okay, and easily you can create a Pinterest ad account. When you create a Pinterest ad account or Pinterest business manager, then you will find this option, the conversion option. Then from the conversion option in the tag manager, you can create the Pinterest tag. It's a easy step. Now I'm not interested to show you. Okay, because this is the easiest step, you can do it. Okay, this is the Pinterest tag, and I need this tag ID. And with this tag ID I am going to create a variable. It should be a constant variable, because the Pinterest tag ID, most probably I need this tag ID in many time. That's why I'm going to create a constant variable for this Pinterest tag ID. Okay, then let's name it Pinterest tag ID. Okay, then I need a one more variable that call event id. Let me delete it. I will show you from the scratch. There is a template and I have to remove them, and I'm going to show you this setup from the scratch for you better understand. Okay, now let me go to the variable section again. Actually, just I create a variable that called Pinterest tag id, and it's a constant variable. That's mean the value will be fixed, and I need this variable in many of time for this setup. Okay, I need this variable actually in many of our event and tag, and that's why just I create this constant variable, and I need one more variable that is event id. Actually, event id needs for event deduplication. Now I am going to set up the web pixel and the conversion API server side tracking. That's why we need to enable the deduplication, and for the deduplication we need the event id, and for that I have to create a new variable that but in this variable type I did not see any kind of event id variable, and that's why I need a template from the community template gallery, and let's have to search here event id, and when I search here the event id, and I can see there is a actually lot of template for event id. Okay, but I'm interested to use this event id, and I'm going to add it in the workspace. Okay, actually this event id template will give me a unique event id for every event for a user, and that should be important for the deduplication. Okay, as example I am going to set up the browser side tracking and the server side tracking, and as example Pinterest will detect a event for a user from the browser and from the server. Then if the event id will same, then Pinterest will count this event on, because the user is same, because the event id same, that's mean the user is same. That's why Pinterest will count the browser event and the conversion event in on. Okay, that's why we need the event id. And now let's go to let's go to again the variable section, then just create a new variable, and I have to choose the event id, and then no need to change anything here because this template will help us to generate a unique event id for every event. Okay, for a user, let's save it as a event id. Okay, then I need a tag. Actually I need a tag that should be the Pinterest tag, but there is not in this tag type, there has no Pinterest tag section. But if I scroll down, then I can see a Pinterest tag. Okay, after getting this Pinterest tag, then I need to create a trigger. Actually, first of all I have to call here the Pinterest tag id. This is the tag id option, and there is the event to fire. Okay, then you can see here there are a lot of event, custom event, and the page visit, add to cart, checkout, sign up, watch video, lead, and many more. Okay, but in first of all, if it will be better to use the base code only. First of all, it's the base code with this tag id, and triggering should be in the all pages. Okay, triggering should be all pages, and in here in the advanced setting, okay, there is nothing to set up. For the base code, we don't need the hash email information. Let's save it as a Pinterest tag base code. Okay, let's save it as a base code. Okay, then I can set up the page view event. Actually, if I go to the new tag again, then if I want to create a new tag, then if I scroll down here, then I can see a Pinterest tag. Then if I choose the Pinterest tag id, and from here now I'm going to choose the page visit. And for the page visit, it should be count as a view item, like uh, GA4. And in the GA4 we called it view item, and in the Facebook we called it view content, but for the Pinterest it will be the page visit. Base code mean page view, okay. And in here page visit means product page view. That's why we have to choose the page visit. Then we will choose the trigger like the for the view item, okay, according to the GA4 schema, okay. Then if I go to my website, and if I go to a product page, as example, this is the product I want to go. Then if I inspect this page, and from the inspect, then if I go to the console, and from the console, if I choose the option where my data layer is loaded in the secured place in this website, okay, then I can see here a data layer push event that call view item. And for this view item I need to create a trigger, and let's create a trigger for this view item, okay. Okay, let's create a view item trigger. For the trigger option, for the trigger I need to create a new trigger. It should be a custom event, and it will be the view item. Then let's name it view item trigger, okay. Let's save it. And now we have to create some variable here for the view item. For it will be count as a view item. It's but in the Pinterest event manager and Pinterest pixel, it's a standard, and the standard event is page visit, okay. And that's why just I choose the page visit. And now I need to add here the product ID and the product category, something like that, okay. And for that also we need a custom parameter. Custom parameter should be the event ID. Here we have to add here event ID, because in this tool, or in this parameter, in this tag template, there is no option for there is no option to set up the event ID. That's why I have to create a custom parameter, and in the custom parameter I'm going to add the event ID here, okay. Then let's call the event ID parameter, event ID variable actually, okay. Then there is an option for the product ID and the product category, and also I will add these two parameter. And we need a one more configuration in here in the advanced setting. And in the advanced setting, from the text sequencing, and I'm going to add here a formula, that is fire a tag after untitled, and let's call it Pinterest tag base code. Okay, I have to add a formula here. This should be fire a tag before, okay. Let's choose the tag, okay. That's mean this base code, actually this Pinterest base code will fire then this view item or page visit event will be fired, okay. There's the thing actually here, okay. Let's have to now have to add the product ID variable and the product category, okay. If I go to this website backend, dashboard, then I can see here there is a different variable for different platform. And if I look at here, then I can see a Pinterest there is a section for the Pinterest data layer. Then if I scroll down here in the Pinterest section, and now in the Pinterest section, then I can see here the product ID, and we need here a product ID and maybe the product category, okay. Let's see. There is categories undefined and null, because maybe this is a demo website actually, and for that maybe I did not add any category for this product. That's why category is blank. But when you work with a real website for your client or for your business. Then if you have any category for your product, then this category will be fired. Okay, and now I am going to create a data layer variable for this product ID. It should be a new variable. Okay, it should be a new variable. It's a data layer variable, and I have to make this pattern like Pinterest dot product ID, because the product ID is under the Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest dot, then there is the product ID. We have to copy it. Sorry, maybe have to place it here. There is an space and we have to remove the space, and this variable name should be like the product ID, and have to save it. Then after create the product ID data layer variable, they called it invalid input. Let's refresh this page. There is a technical bug inside Google Tag Manager. No worry, it will be fixed. Okay, the tag is deleted from here. No worry. Now let's create the variable first. Then I will create the tag again. Okay, and it should be the data layer variable, and then have to place it here, Pinterest dot product ID. Then this variable name should be product ID. Okay, let's save it. And we need a one more variable for the product category, and that's why I'm going to copy this variable, and from here I just have to write here maybe the category. And if I go to my website, then I can see here this is the product category, category. Okay, it's the exact way I write, and have to write it again and remove the copy of. Okay, and that's mean now product category and product ID data layer variable is created for the page visit event. Then if I go to the tag section again, then if I go to the new tag again, and from the new tag, then if I scroll down, then I will see a tag type, that is Pinterest tag. And for that I have to choose the view item trigger, and from here in the advanced setting, from the tag sequence I have to choose it like a Pinterest base tag. That's mean Pinterest tag, first of all Pinterest tag will fire, then this page visit or view item tag will be fired. Okay, then called it as a page visit tag. And from here in the text sequence, it will have to set up it like this way, and have to choose the Pinterest, have to call the Pinterest tag ID variable. And from here I have to choose the product ID variable, and this is the product ID variable. And in there I have to choose the product category variable. Okay, now have to add a custom parameter that should be for the event ID, because in this template there is no option to set up the event ID. That's why I have to set up this event ID in the custom parameter. Okay, event ID. Then already I choose the Pinterest tag ID and the event name page visit, and the product ID, product category, and the custom parameter event ID, and all of the thing is here. Okay, then we can name it like Pinterest tag page visit or view item. We can call it like page visit. Okay, let's save it. And then I have to create a new tag for the add to cart event for the Pinterest browser site tracking. And that's why have to scroll down again, and the Pinterest tag, and we have to create a new trigger for it. If I go to my website again, and after I visiting my website, okay, then if I click over the add to cart, then I will see there is an event that called add to cart. Okay, okay, then let's refresh the page first of all. Okay, let's go to a on more product page again, and in this time I'm going to choose this product. And now if I click over that to cart, then after clicking over add to cart, then let's go to the inspect again, and from the inspect I have to go to the console section, and from here have to write data layer. Sorry, I have to choose the option where my data layer is loaded, and in this place my data layer will load it because it's a secure place, and I set up this data layer like this way, and it's recommended by Shopify. Okay, and just look at here, there is an event fired that is add to cart, and now I need to create a trigger for this custom event that should be the add to cart. And if I go to the custom event, then I have to write here the add to cart, and this trigger name will be add to cart. Okay, then let's save it, and if I go to my website again, then just look at here, this is the exact pattern like view item, and this is the Pinterest option where this data layer is loaded. Okay, just look at here, this is the option, the Pinterest, and the Pinterest product ID and the product category, all of the thing is same. That's why if I copy the Pinterest page visit tag, will be fine, or we can create a new trigger. Okay, let's call that to cart, and let's choose the product, let's choose the Pinterest tag ID. Okay, then in here I have to choose a lot of variable. I need a lot of variable here, and in the advanced settings I have to choose the tag sequence. I have to choose the base tag like the page visit base code. Okay, then just look at here, there we need a order value, currency, order quantity, order ID, all of the thing we need, and the line, for the line item we need the product ID and the product category. Okay, we have already create a variable that called product ID, and for the product category already we have a product category variable. Okay, and then there is an order value and the currency and the order quantity and the order ID. Okay, let's look at my data layer, and then if I look at my data layer, then I can see there is a product ID and product name and the product quantity, and we can use this product quantity in this order quantity. And for the order ID, let's see what is here. And if I look at here in the line item, then I can see in the line item there is the product label data layer. Okay, then we have to we can add the order ID for the purchase event, but for that to cart, this order ID is not available, because order ID means a transaction ID, something like that, but this is not a purchase event. That's why order ID is not available here. But we can add the order value we can add the order value, because in this product there is a value. Okay, and currency and the order quantity. Okay, let's create the variable for the value. Okay, we can copy this product category actually. Okay, then for the Pinterest, let's see what is here, and then Pinterest dot value, because this value is under Pinterest, that's why Pinterest dot value. Okay, if I look at here, okay, this is not the thing. Okay, then Pinterest dot value, I have to write exactly like this, Pinterest dot value, Okay, then change it to value. Okay, let's save it. Let's save it and let's call it in the order value option and the currency, and in here in the under Pinterest there is no currency in my data layer. But if I go to the e-commerce section, and if I go to the e-commerce section, then I can see there is a currency, and then that's why I can call the currency like e-commerce.currency, because currency is under e-commerce. Okay, let's create a variable for the currency. Okay, and also it will be a data layer variable, and we have to copy the e-commerce. I'm sorry. Okay, let's copy this e-commerce. Control B dot e-commerce dot currency. Then name this variable currency. Okay, let's save it. And for the order quantity, we can add the product quantity here. If I go to the product category, we can copy one more variable from their product category. There we can choose the product quantity. Then let's remove the product category, then I will replace it by the product quantity. Then there is an space, have to remove it. Okay, quantity. Okay, let's save it. Okay, then call the product quantity variable in here. Now everything is done, but we need a custom parameter for the event ID. And for the event ID, we have to call the event ID variable. Okay, and then everything is good. Maybe Pinterest tag and the email is not available so far, because email will be available for the purchase event. And here the event to fire, add to cart, and the value and the currency and the product quantity and product ID, category event ID, and tag sequencing setup and add to cart. Let's name the tag Pinterest tag add to cart. Okay, let's save it. Okay, now we have to create the checkout event, and in the Pinterest purchase means checkout, because if I go to create a new tag, using the Pinterest tag template, then if I go here, then I can see there is no purchase event. That's mean add to cart, then the checkout. That's mean checkout means purchase in the Pinterest. Okay, that's why in the next video I will show you how you can set up the checkout event for this browser site tracking, and then serial by I will cover the conversion API from the Google Tag Manager. Okay, and thanks for watching and have a good day.